Good morning, learners. In today's lesson, you are going to learn about soil and factors that are associated with soil formation. So we are going to do that following 3 steps. Where the first step, we will define what is soil. And step 2, we will be identifying those soil forming factors. And the last step, which is step 3, we will be explaining those soil forming factors. 1. What is soil? Soil is a loose material that are found on the earth's surface that we use as a growth media to grow our plants, and also as a support to support the life on the earth. Soil also support or act as a habitat or a shelter for small insects such as ants. Let's identify those soil forming factors. So we have climate, we have parent materials, the third one we have topography, the fourth one we have organisms, and time. Now that we have identified them, let's go to the last step, which is step number 3, to explain those soil forming factors. Now let's explain with the first one, climate. Climate is a weather condition that occurs in a particular area for a long period of time. So when we talk of a climate, we are talking about conditions such as rainfall. We are talking about temperature. We talk about sunlight. We talk about humidity and wind. Those are the types of climate. So now, how does a climate form soil? Firstly, when the sun heats up the earth in an extreme condition, therefore, the sun will heat up the stones that are on the surface. When those stones get hot, therefore, they are going to crack due to the rainfall. Therefore, when they crack, those small particles that are going to be released from that stone, they are going to form soil. So when they mix together, they form our soil. Number 2, we talk of parent materials. What are parent materials? So parent materials, we're talking about materials that we find. For an example, we talk of rocks. So rocks are the major or the main parent materials that form soil. So like I said with the climate, the earth, sun, or the higher temperature will weather the rocks, or are going to be scattered, and those small particles, they are going to form our soil. So that is the formation of soil from parent materials. So now let's go to number 3. We talk of topography. What is a topography? So topography, we are talking about the slope. We're talking about the steepness, and also the flat of the slope. So now, how does the slope affect or form soil? Now when there is, let's say there is a rainfall occurring. When rainfall is occurring, there will be a runoff. A runoff, we are talking about the movement of water from lying area to the bottom of the slope. So when that water or washing the stones from top to bottom, when they are rolling down the slope, they are going to be hitting each other, where they are going to be weathered, or they are going to crack. When they crack or damaged, they will form what? Soil eventually. So that's how the topography affects the formation of the soil. So now let's get to the fourth one. We talk of organisms. What are the organisms? Organisms, we are talking about all living things that we find on earth, such as plants, such as animals referring to us as human, and also livestock, wild animals are organisms. So how does these plants or animals form soil? So the organisms, what they do is that when plants die and also when the animals die, they are going to be decomposed. To be decomposed, it means that they will rot. When they get rot, they are going to be fully decomposed to form what we call organic matter. Organic matter, which is the dead plants and the animals that have been decomposed. So they form soil. Now that you understand everything that I have just explained from soil formation, thank you.